It's so good. It feels so good like this.
Hello?
Hey, Justin, Zak Noble, what's going on, man?
How are you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Happy to have you here. I got my partner Ryan on the horn as well.
Justin, what's up, man?
How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Hey, you wanted to do a little testing thing? We're trying to get your sound down right so we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Ooh, keep going.
Hello?
Try it now.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, and there we go. We got it.
You got any special
All right.
talents like rapping or singing you could do?
You could have sang for us just then.
Not at all, man. I mean,
Oh, good.
We are going to do our little intros, and then we'll bring you right in. Sound good?
okay, sounds good.
All right. Welcome back to the Four Seasons Show. I am Ryan Magdziarz. To my right is Zak Noble. Joining us today on the phone, former NCAA All-American and ACC Player of the Year, NCAA champion as a UNC Tar Heel, now a Sacramento Kings forward, Justin Jackson. Justin, what's up, man?
How are y'all doing, man?
Doing fantastic.
We're rocking.
I have a serious question for you.
Oh, boy.
Are the Kings back?
I think so, man.
I think so too.
You know what? Watching and stuff like that, they look like they could be pretty good.
I mean, 8-6, 8th in the West. If the playoffs started right this second, you guys are in.
Yeah, man. You know, it definitely feels good, and I know fans definitely love it. But I mean, we just, you know what, we go into games now feeling pretty confident that we could possibly win. And so, you know, it's definitely a lot different than last year, a lot different than a lot of past years. So, I mean, it's been a fun season so far. Obviously, we have a lot more games left. But it should be a lot of fun. It should be a fun season.
It has been awesome, man. It's been a pleasure to watch your guys' development and growth as a team overall. I mean, what are the biggest differences for you between year one and year two so far?
You know, I think just being more comfortable. You know, the NBA, there's so many, so different than college. I mean, whether it's spacing or, you know, certain call outs or whatever it might be. It's so much different than college. And so going in the first year, you're just trying to, you know, kind of find your spot. You're trying to do everything the coach wants you to do. And so, you know, it's just, you know, trying to, you know, go through those. And so now going into the second year, it's just way more smoother. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. So, I mean, it's been good.
So when you're saying spacing and call-outs, I mean, that sounds like leadership aspects. And, I mean, who are some of the leaders on the court? Is everybody as a cohesive unit right now stepping their game up, talking on the court? Or is there any specific leaders that are sticking out to you right now?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
You throwing a party?
Sorry.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good, sir.
Are you throwing
Sorry,
a party?
guys.
Sounds like you got a rager
Yeah,
over there.
give me 1 second.
It's all good.
Hey.
Okay, please, right.
All right, I will. Thank you.
So you wait, you just wait.
Thank you. Yes, sir. It's great. Thank you. Thank you.
That was Postmates.
Sorry, guys.
That was Postmates, wasn't it?
What's
Can
for
you
dinner?
repeat the question one more time for me?
Was that Postmates is the question.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
I knew it.
Well, what's that off-day meal for you?
Right now I'm eating Freebird.
Freebirds.
Quesadilla from Freebird.
There you go. Yeah, so the last thing you noted, I mean, you guys have gotten a lot better at your spacing and your call-outs. I mean, sounds like there's a lot of leadership going on, a lot more talking. You guys are becoming more of a cohesive unit together. Is there any specific people on the team that are sticking out, becoming that leader of your group, or is it one big whole? Everybody's stepping up their game and talking more.
No, I think it's kind of easy just to say Fox or the PGs are doing a better job this year of really being those vocal leaders. But I think honestly everybody feels confident and kind of giving their using their voice for whatever it might be. So, I mean, that's been really good to see. So whether it's, somebody that might not be playing that game or, somebody who's playing really well and really important for our team, I think it's good to see everybody feel like they can kind of pitch in whenever they need to.
About a week ago, you guys have a game at Milwaukee. You go off for 22, which is your career high, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
You see Giannis. Are you licking your chops? Is a mouse in the house? What went on there?
Man, see, that's funny, man. Giannis is one of the greatest talents that I've ever played against.
Insane.
Just the God-given talents, the athleticism, the abilities, the way his body is. Like it's just way different than I've ever played against or ever seen.
Right.
And so, I did have a really good game, and that game felt good, but I don't think I'm going to jump to, anytime I'm going at him. So, I mean, it was definitely a good game, but I don't think I'm going to jump to that yet.
Not yet.
Hey, they call him a unicorn for a reason. I mean, all those things you described, that's how we feel at watching this guy, like nothing we've ever seen before. It's pretty amazing. I mean,
yeah, it's insane.
With that said, I mean, you've only been in the league 2 years now, but who have been some of the toughest guys for you to guard?
I think number one for me is KD. He's 7 feet and he's got a skill set like a 2 or a 3 guard. So I think that's definitely the hardest that I've ever had to play against.
It'd be a nightmare.
So yeah, I mean, it's extremely hard to guard somebody who's that tall and that mobile. But then obviously, it's LeBron and guys like that. So I mean, it's a long list of threes and wings in the league that are very hard to guard.
Yeah, you got the toughest position to guard in the league, the most important position by my estimation. So, I mean, yeah, the list, you got it. The list goes on and on. It's insane right now. The small forwards in this league, they're the best players. But how do you view your role with this team right now? I mean, where do you see yourself fit in and your importance to this team?
I just try to do whatever my role is that game. So, it might be the defender for the team. I might need to be a rebounder, whatever it is. I just try to do whatever I can possibly do to help the team.
Justin, we have a segment called Overrated, Underrated that we're going to play right now. I give you a category, and you have to tell me what's overrated and what's the most underrated in that category. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we're going to start out with a basketball topic. Are you familiar with all the NBA City jerseys that came out? Have you looked across the league?
I haven't seen much of it, but I've seen some of it. So if you name one, I might be able to.
So you might not be able to tell me an overrated NBA City jersey and an underrated one.
I might be able to, might not.
What about just switching it to all-time jerseys, Ryan?
I mean, we could do that too. What's the most underrated all-time jersey in NBA history?
Ooh, that's tough. You know what? I really like the old Houston Rockets uniforms.
The red and yellow?
Sleeper.
Yeah, whenever Hakeem and all them played.
Oh yeah.
Those were some really nice ones that I liked.
I like the font on those jerseys. If you look closely at the font, it's like groovy 70s style.
Yeah, for sure.
About as underrated as the players who wore them.
Very underrated.
Really, though, I totally agree with that statement. And I think, honestly, looking back at the old Sacramento Kings uniforms, and you see it a little bit within our city jerseys. I like some of the way that those were, like the cursive Kings on the chest.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy.
Stuff like that. So I think those were some underrated jerseys, too.
You know what's funny is we are based in Kansas City right now, and you guys used to be here.
Yeah,
Kansas City
that's
Kings.
right. I remember that.
So we hold a soft spot in our hearts for you guys.
Well, we appreciate that for sure.
So, next one. You're a Fortniter, correct?
Yes.
Most overrated and underrated weapon in Fortnite.
Most underrated and overrated weapon.
Yes.
I would say the most underrated is probably the hand cannon.
Ooh, you're a hand cannon guy, a deagle.
You know what? It's like it does so much damage
It really does.
with literally one shot. You know, and I think that is very. Now you have to have a good shot with it. You can't.
Right.
Anybody can't just start using it. But I think that is underrated. Overrated. I don't know. Overrated, I would say the double barrel shotgun.
Oh my gosh, you nailed it.
Yeah.
I never pick them up anymore.
Yeah, especially since the last update of the game. I think they kind of at first they were too powerful, and now they're not powerful enough for just two shots.
Yep. I'm a team pump guy.
Yeah, see, I was a team pump to the SMG, but I'm starting to become more of a tack shotty guy.
I mean, the tack are sleepers. I like the tacks.
Yeah, I think that's starting to kind of be my calling card. Just gives you more room for error, I guess.
I gotcha. Those are actually very, very good answers. Very good. Last one, actually, and it 'tis the season. Most overrated and most underrated Thanksgiving Day food.
That's tough. Most underrated and most overrated. Underrated, I think for me, it's my favorite part of Thanksgiving are mashed potatoes.
Ooh, mashed potatoes.
I think mashed potatoes. If I don't have mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving, I think I'm kind of lost.
It's a role player.
Overrated, I think honestly, dressing has never been my favorite.
Dressing,
so,
dressing on like turkey and stuffing and all that stuff.
Dressing, it might be honestly kind of just a southern thing, but like it's like a bread dressing almost, like
stuffing.
Yeah, stuffing.
Stuffing. I'm 100% with you right there.
Yeah.
Gross.
So I think that's part of the overrated part for me, but I gotta have mashed potatoes for my Thanksgiving.
I love it. Fantastic. That's a great segment.
Fair. I like it. So tell me this. Today's off day. You had a couple off days this week. What do you normally do on your off days, or what are some of your off-court interests outside of basketball?
For me, I like me and my wife are big movie people.
Wow, that's good to know.
So we like movies. We like TV shows. We're actually currently on like 3 or 4 TV shows.
What do you got?
So we're on This Is Us.
That's a good one.
I heard it's sad.
And then, it's This Is Us it'll definitely get your emotions going for
Right.
sure. All of them. And then we are on Million Little Things, which just came out. That's a really good one. And the last one, I really don't know how we got started watching it, but we've been watching Empire.
Love Empire. Big Empire guy.
Yeah. We started watching Empire, and it was we liked it. So we're caught up now. So we have to wait each week. I hate that part of TV shows. I hate whenever it gets
Right.
caught up and you can't just binge them.
Right, I can't do that. I got to do Netflix or nothing.
Exactly, it's weird. I'm not really liking it, but the TV shows that we have right now are live, so we have to wait. So I mean, we've got 2 dogs, so we just kind of hang out at the house if we're not going to watch a movie or whatever, and just kind of hang out.
That's the life.
Good
right
deal.
there.
What type of dogs you got?
I've got a husky and a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Ooh, those are nice.
They're
ones.
gonna be huge then.
Yeah, like the husky is, she's pretty big. I'd probably say medium size. But the Bernese Mountain Dog, I think he's like 6 months, and he's supposed to get really big. He's already a decent size. So I'm a big dog guy anyway. So
Me too.
I don't really like dogs that you can just fit in your bags. I don't consider that a dog.
No.
So, yeah.
Those are definitely
big
your
dogs.
cuddle up on off day, lay with your doggy dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you got there. So we're going to leave you with this, Justin. How is this team going to stay in the playoff picture and keep the renewed hopes for the Sacramento Kings alive this year?
Just stay true to who we are. If we can continue to play fast, play to our strengths, and just continue to try to do that every day in every game, I think we'll be fine. If we start trying to do other things or try to play outside of ourselves, that's whenever we'll run into trouble. So just trying to stay true to us every time we go out there and play, and stick with that.
Awesome.
Justin Jackson, enjoy the Freebirds and good luck going forward to the Kansas City / Sacktown Kings.
We're gonna
Thank you. I appreciate that.
we're gonna be rooting for you, man. You guys got a fun group there. Keep it up, and good luck with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all.
See you, Justin.
Yeah.
Life is short, but we in it for the long run. Can't turn it off, especially when we on one. We're all the same, we all got our problems. Sooner or later you'll find out that life is short, but we in it for the long run. Can't turn it off, especially when we on one. We're all the same, we all got our problems. Sooner or later you'll find out.